We were very surprised because they stopped everything, and he was having a heart attack. The first 2 years were really tough. He was in the hospital a lot. And during those 2 years, he died twice.
So you went through all of the typical things, you know, you're angry, and why me? And then you make your mind up. There's worse things than dying, man. I mean, good Lord. I've handled that. I've been married for 30 years. I mean, come on. It ain't all that bad.
Then they would always tell us, go and do whatever it is you want to do, because your time's going to be limited.
That was how we decided that life was going to go on. You can't worry about little things. And so therefore, I decided that I've got too much living to do to worry about being sick. I don't worry about it. My wife is pretty persuasive. And her family, mother and grandmother, had Physicians Mutual Insurance. And she was very happy with the solutions and how they took care of business.
So he called him. And the next thing we knew, like later that day, it turned out to be Ryan, but someone called us back and said, I'll bring out some information and answer any questions you have.
We came out and immediately we sat down around the table and Harold started telling me stories. He's quite a talker. He's been, got a story for about everything, and we kind of sat down and got to know each other a little bit.
And then he made it easy. And besides, he would sit there and listen to all of Harold's stories. And that gave him a big plus too.
And then we started going into the Medicare. And the first thing he told me was, I know that Medicare covers some, but not all. That's about all I know.
He made it simple. He says, if we take this product, it does this. And so therefore, this piece of the pie was taken care of. And the other piece of the pie was Medicare. That'll take care of. Well, that sounds pretty simple, don't it?
Physicians Mutual provides excellent education and training, as well as the tools necessary, being that the flip chart or the buyer's guide, making sure that we're able to do our jobs effectively and present the information to the customer in a way that they can understand.
I want somebody that will work and be a service person for me, because service sells. And so therefore, Ryan drew the short straw, and he did an excellent job. And Physicians Mutual has done an excellent job supporting him and letting him support us.
Ryan has been the advocate for Harold and I. He is the one that came to our home, suggested coming to our home, and came and sat down at our kitchen table for as long as we needed him to explain Social Security, supplemental insurance, what happens if, what happens when.
Listening with compassion comes down to realizing as an agent, it's not about me, it's about them as a client, and making sure that they're getting taken care of. Sometimes that is just sitting down and telling stories and, you know, reliving old events and just being there to be a friend, to listen to them and help them with whatever questions they might have along the way.
I know eventually, and I need a friend. I need somebody that's going to help me take care of what I have to take care of and not make it a lot of drama, to just keep, you need an end. And I need someone that'll help me come to an end. And that's what we did with my mother. And boy, it made all the difference in the world.
I know that with Barb's experience with her mother and her grandmother, that Physicians Mutual is actually going to say and do what they say they're going to do. And they have in the past. I have no reason to think they're not going to continue to do it.